currently live, so that means the YouTube VOD is going right now. So for those of you watching on YouTube, good evening, good evening. This stream is actually starting extremely late, criminally late, just because I just wrapped up a very, very big trade, and so we're trying to get that going here. So excuse me there. So just like the other day, I'm probably gonna be it's gonna be a shorter stream again today, just because I'm trying to get into a decent sleep schedule. And what's it called here? Hold on, I was gonna close out the game system with the PC on. So we're just gonna wait for So right now I'm currently live, so I'm just waiting for everyone on Twitch to come on board, and I need to get the TikTok live stream going actually. So Taffy, what is up? Should hold on. Collect the card prep. There we go. Just leave that there. Go live. You should fly if possible. So yeah, Tomodachi. So here's the thing. So let's get right into the conversation here. I don't actually. The music's kind of loud. Hold on, let me lower the volume. So let me know if the music's too loud or anything. But so number one, I think I solved the audio issue for the game, so you guys can redeem your sounds. Scared me shitless, and everything. So I think I fixed all that. But number two is just no. I went and got my real ID today. So I have my passports. I got my yo CEO James, what's going on? And then I have I picked up my real ID today, and the thing is, so I did pick up my tickets. I did pick up my tickets for to fly out, and I think, but the one thing that I'm contemplating and why I'm thinking, yo, off the cuff, I will not be at New York Comic Con, unfortunately. I believe that's this weekend. I will be at Collecticon Chicago, unfortunately. So I'll be doing some deals up there. So I do apologize. But right now the situation is, so originally I was going to drive because it's about 13 hour drive, give or take traffic. So in order for me to get there on time for Friday load-in, I would have had to have left Thursday morning. So literally 2 days from now. Spend all day Thursday driving, sleep, get a hotel, sleep, and then do load in Friday, and then check into the hotel that's closer to the venue, and then Saturday, Sunday, and then drive back, which has me getting back, like if I went nonstop from Sunday to Monday, like 5-6 a.m. in the morning, but I'm gonna need sleep. So I'll be back by like Monday afternoon, Monday early evening. So I'm technically losing almost 2.5 days, if not almost 3 days of just travel. And in terms of my productivity, so money saved. So think about this, like money saved. Like I calculate between the food and gas versus flying, it's only saving about $400-$500. Why I say that is because then that doesn't include the hotel in between it, but most importantly, my time. Those 2 days I could be utilizing for other things that are desperately needed for the business. And actually, I decided to do it today. I'm glad I decided to, well, let's roll it back. I ultimately decided to fly. So I bought my plane tickets yesterday because the way I looked at it was, all right, the Thursday I'd be driving, I can actually organize the big trade that I just picked up today, hence why I'm late here. The trade ended up being a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. What's up, Lou? I remember you, buddy. What's going on? No, thank you for the sub. Let's go. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Sorry, the alert box didn't pop up there, so that's my bad. But Nerfy, thank you very much for the sub. And so I originally decided to fly because then Thursday I can do trade nights still at the store, so get more inventory for Collecticon. I have time to then organize the cards and price them out. I can legit price them on the plane while I'm flying at the airport, so I can keep working on the cards up to through the event and better utilize that time. And The only downside is, in that regard, I wouldn't be able to take my full setup. So I'm at the mercy of whatever cases I can rent while I'm at the event, my binders and what I can carry on, as well as my checked bag. So I got to be very careful in that regard. But then I'm also back Sunday night, so I don't lose Monday at all. I'm literally home Monday night, sleeping in my bed. I'd be home like around 2 a.m. in the morning, but that's the normal. And then a Monday, I can stream normally for you guys. So the way I looked at it was, I was like, all right, because there's still customers in the store, so I can't play horror games right now because if I'm yelling, I'm disrupting their games in a D&D campaign that's going on behind me. Excuses, right? No, but then Monday, I can literally come in early in the day and do a much earlier stream and get a solid play of Silent Hill F for you guys, because I will be yelling and screaming and kicking and screaming the entire time. Mondays, there's no one at the store, so there's that. But why I ask is I do have the opportunity to cancel my flight, and right now with the shutdown, if you guys haven't been following the news, air traffic control has been understaffed. The airports have been starting to get understaffed because people are calling out because they're not getting paid. So they're not going to just volunteer their time out of the goodness of their heart to work and stuff. And so all of a sudden, there's been some massive delays, flights being canceled, and ultimately, I'm at the mercy of, I don't know. And a part of me is like, damn, I should have insured my flight for the extra $50. No, it's like Burbank. I didn't see that on the list. I'd be flying out of Philly. So that's the thing. I'd be flying out of Philadelphia. So actually, do they have a report of where they're having shortages? Airport staffing, staff shortages. Trying to see like what is the impacted airports. It's gonna be all of them, but it's pretty much all of them. Yeah. Yeah, it's and the thing is, it might only get, to be honest, it might only get worse. Like I may be late. I don't know. Lord Vader, what is up? No, you are amazing. Excuse you. You guys are the ones that are amazing here. No, I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do here because it's either I risk trying to fly Friday and risk almost either being immensely delayed or missing my flight completely, or do I? Honestly, I don't think I can get a refund because what's it called there? I didn't get the insurance, so I need to. Yeah, I mostly, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have to go. Damn it. All right. By the way, I forgot how much I hate the DMV today. It took me 3.5 hours to get my real ID, but I got it. The real ID is done. I got my passports. I'm ready to go. DHS, I shouldn't give me any problems during this, but what Collecticon are you going to? I will be flying. I'll be going to Chicago. So it's Collecticon Chicago 2. So it's a show event. I actually loaded up on some very big things today. If you guys are familiar, very big things today. These are probably the two biggest things I picked up today. For those of you that know what these are the biggest things I picked up today. These are the big things I picked up today. It's quite a bit. So, I just picked these up, so it's a massive stock. I picked up a lot more. Oh God, that's my calculator. I picked up a lot more, so I gotta price these out before Friday, essentially. Geez. Oh, another beauty for those of you that know it. First edition Shining Tyranitar. So just so you guys know why I was late. So I got here, the trade started at 4 o'clock. It took me 7 hours to get through everything. The biggest issue was comping, because a lot of these cards, they're not high volume sales. So it took us several hours to just figure out a proper comp as prices, conditioning, and so forth. We made a deal. We got a deal going that it's a bit risky on my part, but ultimately benefits both parties. So hoping this weekend goes well. Because if it doesn't, I'm screwed. No, I was kidding. That's not I'm screwed. No, it's the bulk of the deal is predicated on actually how well I do this weekend. So actually, the majority of the cards are actually commission based. So that's what we're gonna do there. If you wait, hold on. Is there a connecting flight from? Not a connecting flight. It's a direct flight from Philly to Chicago. So I'll be going from Philly International to O'Hare Airport. So both ways. So I'm hoping that I have a midday flight on Friday. I'm hoping that's okay. And then on Sunday, it's a late night flight. So hopefully that's not going to be as bad. We'll see. Tomodachi just saw the card at the, by the way, what was up with that old photo you sent me? That's such a random photo you sent me, man. Oh my gosh. And speaking of which here, so yeah, no, it's we'll see what happens on Friday. I just it's my first time flying in a while. I'm not nervous about flying. It's just mostly just nervous about if I get to the airport, are we gonna suffer the delays again? So I don't know. For the win. Hello for the win. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, once again, starting late. I did not expect the trade that I just finished earlier to take me 7 hours to finish. So, damn. I honestly, oh, sorry, no, it took me 6 because I got here at 5. I was running late because of DMV, but still took me 6 hours to price out. So, oh my gosh, really? Wow, the stream's really delayed. Who's gonna get the new Mario Galaxy? Oh wait, did they announce a new one? No, I'm trying to think. Did they announce the new Mario Galaxy? Or is it the Galaxy 1 and 2 re-release for... Oh, it's the re-release for the Switch. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing with continuing. So ironically, where I ended, I literally paused and put the PS5 to sleep. It is loaded to that. I double checked earlier, and it's right at the moment that I gave up. So on one hand, I don't have to do all that nonsense over again, but on the other, it's gonna be right into the chaos. And so it's like, oh crap, I have to go right into it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Our store closes in 20 minutes. At midnight, so I'm just waiting for the customers to head out before I play, because I shouldn't be screaming in front of them. But on the other hand, I'll leave it up to you guys. First I have to edit that video. I did save the clips. I wanna go and post that, but I'm actually thinking, and please hear me out on this, if I kind of cut it early today, I didn't get to hit the gym because of the delay of the DMV. Go to the gym. It's almost midnight. If anything, stop at midnight. Go to the gym. Go to bed at by like 2 a.m. So my normal, because if I stream till like 2, then I'm getting home by 4 or 5, like I've been doing the last few days. Get a little extra sleep. Run my errands tomorrow a little bit early, and get a head start on the pricing. Impractical Panda, let's go with the Prime sub. Thank you so much. I'm sure they will not mind you hear me screaming. Once again, I remember how I scream. No, what I was getting at is tomorrow I can actually maybe play some Final Fantasy. Because Thursday it's trade night, so I most likely will not be able to stream on Thursday. Um, may or may not, just depending on how things go. Because then Friday I'm going to Collecticon, Saturday, Sunday Collecticon. I won't be able to stream because internet is way too expensive at these convention centers. But then come back Monday, because if I have a good show, I fly back, get back on time, I can actually dedicate an entire day to playing Silent Hill next Monday. Like, so not just like 20 minutes or an hour, I can actually give you guys a legit like 4 to 6 hour playthrough on Monday. And dedicate Final Fantasy for tomorrow and even Thursday. Thursday, if things go well, they're not gonna need me out there. I can come in. Thank you for the follow. Let's go, Coconut Head. Have you ever considered streaming Fallout 76? To be honest, I'm not really. So for those, Mateo, I appreciate you asking that. I don't really get a chance to really play. I know I just started talking about what's it called? I just started talking about like 2 games I'm playing, but I don't really have too much time to play games actually. Like I'm dedicating a day or 2 here to get things going. Oh my goodness. Coconut Head, thank you very much for the Prime sub. I've been wanting to play Fallout 76. So there's a ton of games I've been wanting to play, but just so you know how bad it is for me in terms of my schedule, my Final Fantasy VII playthrough that I still haven't beaten yet. The last playthrough that I had, the last, load save file before, a few days ago, prior to last week was back in July. And then prior to that was October of last year. In between those days, I actually really didn't have time to play the game. Just because I had to focus on the business and other things, and Pokemon really took over the last few months. So, yeah, this is insanity. This is crazy talk right here. So I just put them like here. I should just do this. Like I know all the other Pokemon streamers, they like they like have their cards like shown off on stream. I don't know. Oh wait, that's the Whatnot streamers where it's like up close. It's hard to be a gamer as an adult with kids and running a business. So it's just like insane. What's going on, Shaney? How are things? Things are going. The struggle continues, and you gotta keep up the good fight. Still doing that. Obviously getting concerned based off things going on in our world right now, especially here at home in the United States, but there we go. Will I ever play Devour again? I will consider playing with friends. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll play with these guys later on if they ever invite me to play. Or sorry, that's the wrong thing to say. It's if I'm ever available to play with them. I'm from the UK. We will get dragged. Yo, my God, it's Shaney. It's everywhere. It's a major ripple effect going on right now. There's a gosh, like I feel like the progress we made as a world is going backwards right now, and from the first, I don't know, like everything I was taught growing up seems to be going backwards right now. So it's like, we'll see. But you gotta believe in the good of people. Party right now in the UK. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, Jumble, what's going on? Sorry guys, I'm starting to see it's a little bit delayed here and stuff. But yeah, overall guys, I'm also in preparation for Collecticon. It's gonna be wait, what? 33 is a game. Hades 2. no time in general for a bunch of things. Like I like by the end of the year, I need to at least beat Final Fantasy and Silent Hill. I need to at least beat those because I'm 2 years into Final Fantasy. So, how has my luck been with the new Pokemon set? Actually, pretty good. In one booster bundle, let me go grab the cards for you. Actually. If you guys missed it the other day, out of one booster bundle, I ended up opening up the Venusaur and Gardevoir. Yeah. So I ended up opening up both of these. So, but the biggest one is the yeah, this is definitely. So I got really lucky with the one booster bundle, and then I have two sets of the Lucarios and the Venusaurs at the store because I got a couple traded in. So, so far so good. And then, geez, I got so much to process today. The work never ends. Like, it's typical. Like, I mean, chat. I'm gonna be quite frank with you guys. Like, I've been forcing my way to get back into trying to stream daily for you guys, and it's just been like I'll put it this way, like at least I'm getting on and doing at least an hour or two each day. It's just, what sucks is like even today I try to come in early. This small trade of like 16 cards turned into an entire collection that I had to price out, and it turned into something massive that I did not think about it. And it's just like between that and then there's tasks that need to be done. And for me with the streams, in order to maximize it, I got to finish redoing the website. I got to finish adding everything that we're supposed to get, and just it never ends. No, but it's not a bad thing. It's just I mean, it's a good thing that we're busy and stuff. I still have tasks to do and things to move forward and to accomplish some things. But it's just been infinitely frustrating. I haven't been able to. It's not even like, I know you guys like to joke about like Andrew time, but it's not even that. It's legitimately like, for me, like I have to cut it early today because I just going out and come back in. Like I gotta reprice everything. I still gotta finish building shelves out there for trade night on Thursday. I gotta price this entire collection out. This is gonna take me hours on here, and it's just the snack boxes are not on the website right now. I wanted to do, actually I just might put them back up, but I wanted to make that into something where I don't know. I was like thinking about experimenting with like Whatnot on that, where we would bid for a snack box, and depending on how much we sold the snack box for is what you would get, and then we would pick it live. On the other hand too, the amount of variety that we had has shrunk quite a bit because number one, we just haven't been able to reorder the amount that we've been wanting to. The biggest cause is this, because everything is imported. Thank you for the follow. So we're still ordering the same dollar amount that we had in the past, but it's more expensive. So we're getting less actually. We did raise our prices overall, but you know, it hasn't countered. So right now the snack and food area is not exactly where I would like it to be, but at the same time, we're also still recovering a bit. So it's a bit of a, you know, it's multi-problem, but if things go well in the next few weeks, that Gunpla and other things are going to be coming in and restocked where I can start doing those sales and stuff. Oh yeah, no, they're getting tariffed. Everything's getting tariffed. By the way, too, even Pokemon cards. You buy something on eBay out of the country, those are getting tariffed. Like everything is getting charged. Everything. Gosh, mini rant. Once again, this is not a left or right issue. People, we pay the tariffs. Like, I don't understand how difficult is it to understand. It is charged to the company and the company importing, and the company is just not going to eat that. They're going to pass it off to their customers. And us as a business, we get those, and then we have to further raise those prices in order to maintain our margins. Oh, you can just eat it, can't you? No, I can't. Like, and ultimately, and the thing is, what's the end effect? Everybody has less to spend. This doesn't affect rich people. But like everyday folk who are now literally paying more for everything are going to have less to spend on other goods. Like, what do you think the first thing's gonna get? Like, what's the first thing that's gonna get affected? Like luxury goods, hobbies, and entertainment. They're, you know, it's gonna be like businesses like ours. Now the writing's been on the wall. Like ever since, like, you know, the election happened. Like I've been keeping an eye on things. Like, and even like several years ago, I made the decision to start pivoting the business because the writing was on the wall where things were going. So it's like you know, you have to adapt. This year definitely forced me to make that happen a lot faster than I would have liked, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But like, fancy having a talk with Xbox. You got it. What? Biggs, what's going on? Zeke. I bet you wish you could make someone else eat. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, the cost. Oh, no, it's just you can wait. I wish they didn't exist. Like, what's it called here? It's meant to be a strategic tool, like to help, you know, your domestic industry. You know, back when, like, for example, like if you had a very robust, for example, like Tesla, right? The prime example of that is they tariff the hell out of BYD's electric cars because if they came in, you're going to directly affect Tesla, you know, your domestic electric car manufacturer and battery suppliers. So that company would typically make a deal, you know, lobby. But if I keep it simple, they would lobby the government to be like, hey, we're a U.S. domestic company. You know, we pay all these taxes. We're doing this. We employ this many people. But if you allow this company to bring in their cheap EV and so forth, we're not going to be able to compete with that. And then we're going to start losing things. And then now you're letting this international company come in. So what you would do is to combat the competitiveness, you know, one would think you'd be like, well, then why don't you guys ramp up your production to match that level of stuff? The other way is you tariff it. So like, you know, it becomes, so a $10,000 EV in China is like 20, 30,000 here after all the charges and stuff, so that you give your, you know, your domestic company the ability to go ahead and counteract that. This is a very just like generic, you know, high level example. This is not like it gets more nitty gritty than that. But, you know, just in general, like for us here, like, it's not that I wish someone else would eat the costs. It's, I just wish they never existed. Like, small businesses are already struggling enough because of the very fact that everyone's already making less because everything else has gotten expensive. So it's all like you're straining the strained. Like, it's like it's rubbing salt on a wound essentially. And I'm starting to see it. Like it's more like do you guys, could I order stuff online and Biggs, clarify your question. Don't quite understand it there. Sad news, I might have to. No, Zeke, no. Though now's the time to sell it. All the investor bros are getting in right now, and so like now would be the time to sell it because it's probably going to be at an all-time high right now because there's like major buyouts happening. There's been concerns AI might get used on card arts in the future for cutting. Oh, Shane, it's gonna happen. Like, what's it called here? This is, you guys, if I don't know if you guys remember what you've learned in school, but we've gone through history lessons about paradigm shifts, right? There were, there were jobs that existed in the early 1900s, in the, during the 50s and 60s and 70s that literally are like the ways of the past that don't exist today. Because as technology improves and grows exponentially, different needs arise. Like, so for example, the most simple example I can give is like, back in the day when, it was just phone landlines, right? There was an automated switchboard. So there was full-time jobs for someone to sit at a station, and when somebody called, they're like, hey, could you connect me to so-and-so's house? Okay, and manual connections had to be done in order for those phone calls to be made. And be like, oh, and that's like a long time job they can do forever. And then, automatic switchboards, then cell phones. And anytime there was a growth or a leap in technology or services, on one hand, if you're the person that looks at that and be like, oh, you're eliminating jobs, this is going to be bad. Like, that's on a very micro sense, right? But on the macro sense, that now, the expansion of that communication allowed for the exponential growth of the country. And in that also created new jobs. People had to lay out those lines. People had to, create it's pretty much like they got rid of the operators. That's really what it is here. And even on like, you look at the thing of the, for AI, right? You're like, well, where is that going to go? I can't, what's it called? I don't have a crystal ball that tells the future what a future world of, AI integration, how does that help society? How is that going to create more jobs? In my case, I would tell you, like, would I use AI to assist me in the business? Yes. And I already have in certain ways to help improve my time. So, and I get it. Like, people who are like, well, you're affecting artists, you're affecting other people who else would, that you could be paying to do this and stuff. But I'm in a position where I can't hire said people. I can't hire X so-and-so and XYZ to accomplish these tasks. But I'm also on the party of like, I want a human touch on it. So for example, let's say like art. These are my friend, these are my VTuber friends. But just for example, right? Let's say I wanted to come up with a mascot. Typically, if you were to work with the artist, there's time, that you're being charged for the time as well too. So the conceptual side of things, right? You're telling them what you kind of want, and you're going back and forth in the initial design, and it could be days, weeks, if not months before you guys come to a final design thing. And at the end of the day, both parties are spending a lot of unnecessary time trying to figure out what you want to get to, right? You're going that back and forth. And the way I look at where AI comes in to help that is you use the AI art generator by using the prompts. This is where, you have to get good at not computer language, but, being creative, all right? To try to get to the point, right? And come up with something you're like, hey, this is around the ballpark of what I am looking for. Could you take this as a basis and then now go ahead and put your flavor. Why did I, and at the end of the day, you choose a specific artist because you like their style or their flavor or them as a person. But either way, I would take that to the artist and then let them take over from there. And then boom, now we're getting to the point a lot faster. And on the flip side, I hear the other side of the argument. Well, then you're like, well, they're not getting paid as much now because you're speeding up the process. So they're not. En contraire, now that person is being more efficient with their time, right? You're delivering more final projects instead of wasting time on conceptual drawings and so forth. You can take on more clients if they come ready, right? Do you know how many businesses, how many jobs out there would love if you came prepared? Right? So for example, when I do card trades, right? If someone brought me a stack of these cards and then I had to then from bottom up, I had to condition everything, look up every single price, and then go ahead and comp it out. It takes a while. My favorite customers that come in, with trades, is they already scanned everything into their app. Now, yes, there is a margin of error, right? But it's far more time efficient for me to just adjust a list rather than to make one from scratch. And at the end of the day, it's faster. And it's the other way around too. For me, I take the time to condition everything out, prep the cards, price it out, write the condition the day I priced it, so that when you come to our booth at a show, 90% of the work has been done. 90% of the negotiate has been done. I have the credit card price, the cash price on there that's matched the market price. Boom, there you go. You know the condition of the card. Literally, the back and forth has already been done. We're just now working on the final deal. It speeds it up. And so going back to the artist reference I was making, like they now have more time to execute on final projects and so forth. Even me too, like, what's other ways I can integrate AI, which I have, coming up with scripts for my videos, editing my videos, the vlogs, the playthroughs. For example, there were, when I was editing last year, like, because CapCut and Adobe released AI editing features, right? I can't afford to hire an editor, so I had to do the editing myself. But when I edit a 2 to 6 hour playthrough of a vlog, that's a shit ton of hours to go through to try to tone it down to an hour or 2 hour video, right? Whereas I could use that time for other things, especially when I know that video isn't really going to generate any income for us, but I know it needs to be done to still fill the channel and make content out of it, right? So what was the beauty of utilizing some of the AI editing tools, right? Get rid of the filler words, cut out long sections, repetitive words and so forth, and then dumb it down so I can then just read a script, read this, and then based off the script, make some edits. So long story short on that, when it used to take me 2 to 3 hours to edit, let's say a 3 hour video, now it's been reduced to 20 minutes, right? There's that. Clip generation. Now, clip generation, I see if you guys ever saw like the Opus clips and all this other stuff, it's still being worked. It's not perfect right now, but it's getting better. The point of the, for those of you, like, it's like, you kind of scoff at AI, right? You're like, oh, it's dumb. It doesn't do it right. Well, that's now. Do you know where it was just like 5 years ago? Like things are drastically getting better and better. Like the fact that you guys are now seeing almost like a third of the videos I see on my FYP and Instagram reels are AI generated. Now, a lot of you can't tell when you're watching an AI video versus a real video. The thing is, the fact that you can't tell, that is where it's at right now. Give it another 5 years. Where's it gonna go? Right? And this is where, like, my friends in the film industry are having issues with it too, because now they are just replacing the background actors, the stunt performers, the stunt coordinators. So there's so many jobs are now being replaced by this. But at the same time, You're going to go. Oh, Jumble. You have a good night, Jumble. Well, Sora 2 has been a big dump. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. And the thing is, like, it's where, you know, you have to train it. Like, it's going to be, you know, you have to see over time what it becomes and, you know, how it does. But, you know, we'll just see. It's ultimately, you can fight against it or you ride with it or learn to utilize it. For me, like, no, it hasn't fully taken over my life in terms of like what I do. But as things get better and more services appear, I will then go ahead and start utilizing it to, you know, obviously improve what I can do here. You're outside Scotland. Oh, let's go. Shanius. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry, I thought you were here in the US. No, I appreciate you logging on from so far away. Dang, that's awesome. Oh, wait, are you Shani over on TikTok? I'm assuming you crossed over. Really quick too, guys, we're currently live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch there, so really appreciate you guys tuning in. They're very close. Wait. Oh, Tomodachi. That's right. I hate this. That's their tag, by the way. I will not be at New York Comic Con. I'm actually going to be going to Collecticon Chicago this weekend. So unfortunately I won't be there. God, things are all over the place. I should be next year. By the way, too, like this year, I took a bit of a hiatus from doing a lot of conventions because, you know, in the past things weren't going as well and we were still recovering. So I wasn't in a position to lock up tens of thousands of dollars in these booth costs and, you know, all this other stuff that's involved with doing the shows. So, you know, I backed off this year to focus on rebuilding. And so maybe next year, though, you know, we're going to get things going again. We will be at Rhode Island Comic Con in November. So I will be there for those of you in the Northeast. I discovered you from TikTok, not Twitch. No worries, Shane. Yeah, no, I'm assuming you're Shani over on TikTok and then you came over from there. So there's kind of that. It is midnight and people are strolling out. But no, I'm gonna be good with my time. Like, again, honestly speaking, I was actually my original intent was to get in, finish that trade, be done around 7, 8ish at the latest, and then get on at 8 and then play for a few hours. That's actually was my original plan, but this trade obviously took a lot. 6 hours to price everything out and negotiate the price here. It was definitely like, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, no, sorry that I won't be there. I still have some Gundam bags, actually. If anything, I hate this. Maybe next week I'll work on, you know, now that I'm back here, everything's set here. This is all organized. Cards are finally getting settled in. Honestly, the new stock will be coming in next week. So then now actually adding everything to the website, so you guys can start shopping again. Right. Oh yes, I will be at MegaCon this upcoming year. Oh, Sliver, I'll have to check it out later then. No, guys, I'm gonna hold off. I didn't realize this was supposed to be just this. Today's trading was supposed to be just this. Not this. And this is a ton more work that I was not expecting to do. And so in order for me to be more efficient with tomorrow and Thursday's schedule, so I'm ready for Collecticon, I need to get on this now. Because God knows what's going to happen here. I hate this. I will go ahead and put the Gundam bags back on the website. So what I'm saying, just like next week, I'll go ahead and put it in there. No, if anything, like as much as I wanted to, like, it is saved. It is literally, I fixed it. It's just, I really don't want to play. No, even for me right now, I'm just like, it's already midnight. I actually like I needed to go to the gym. I need to get my fitness on. And There's so much things I got to do, and I need to get sleep. I haven't really gotten proper sleep, but I want to show you guys, like, legitimately where it ended. So I got the green screen up. There we go. Okay, so like, so literally, for those of you that were here last night, it's right here. It's there. This is where I ended last night. And for some goddamn reason, the PS5 remembered and kept it in the memory bank. And I'm just like, I don't wanna. Like, I don't want to. Like, I don't want to. Like, who wants? Oh wait, I forgot TikTok. Do you guys have a different view? There you go, TikTok. You have a full screen view. You'll see. I literally ran out the door yesterday when this creature popped out. Now, I've been informed I'm going to be able to fight back. So I'm like, okay. With what? The bucket? This thing's got knife hands. Like, oh, gosh. What it? God, it's so creepy. I'm like staring at it like HD. It's just like, do it for the Vine, play 15 minutes. You guys are a bad influence in my life. It's already set up. It's here. Hold on. Is the sound alerts working? I don't know if anyone redeemed anything. Let me just see. I'm just gonna. I like. Actually, this is one of the issues I wanted to address yesterday. Honey, get on task. They work. They work. Oh my gosh. Okay, it works. Well, hot damn. Thank you, Zeke. I hold on. I gotta update the stream info. Wait, what the? Is this not one of the games? Oh, there it is. I was like, why isn't it? Oh, it's like a special symbol. All right, I updated it. All right. Oh God! Oh, it's a mannequin! Run! Why are you just standing there? Oh God! Oh! Oh God! Run! Really? Really? Dodge the enemy attack? So I have to embrace it? Thank God this isn't first person. Thank God this game isn't like first person view. Oh my gosh, really? I have to perfect dodge this shit? Like, what is this? No, there's no room turning on. No, I actually, the green screen doesn't work if I turn off the lights, Zeke. I gotta, oh my gosh, what the hell? Oh, there's more. If you dodge just before the enemy tackle lands, you will perform a perfect dodge and recover your stamina. Okay, I was legit joking about the perfect dodge, but literally...
Stay back.
Run! 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 Run away! Run away! Run away and never turn back! Woo! You know what's good? I'm not wearing my headphones. Because they'd probably be broken by now. Thank you, Emerald City, for the bits. All the bits and gifts goes towards supporting my staff. Speaking of which, I might as well check where I need to go. So it looks like I need to go down. Go, 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 go. Running away, running away. Stairs. Is it over? Is the danger over? Have I gotten lost? I'm already going, I gotta go back. Okay. Did I run away successfully? That's... God, the audio is just... I almost pissed myself. That is That's why I was like, well, nope, I better use the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Keldra, what's up? What's up, Lady Adoha? All right, that thing's like no longer following me, right? Because I have to go. Don't go there. Don't go there. I gotta make my way down this way. So I gotta go up that way. Oh, God. Oh! Oh my God. Thank you for the bits. You guys can barely hear the bit audio. Was that better? I just raised it. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. What the freak? All right. So to the right. Straight down. You know, why is it ramping up the audio? I'm glad I paused. I am so glad I paused. You guys suck. By the way, do you guys like this view better? Oh my God, fucking. I just had to buy new computer speakers. I had to get the THX Logitech speakers. They're so freaking loud. I just had to. I had to do it. Yeah, no, my blood pressure is probably. I should probably run, but I'm just like. It auto-saved. It just sorry. I'm hyper vigilant. Oh my God, son of a fucking bitch. Oh my gosh. Why do I feel like the bits are scaring me more than the fucking game? Oh God.
Anyone here?
Wait, what? Oh, Amy's laugh didn't play. Oh, there it is. You know, I should not be looking at, because there's a delay between you guys redeeming and investigate the house.
I wanted to sneak in and scare you.
Try to sneak in and scare me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Caldra, he's right behind me. Ben just showed up.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Here.
Huh?
I'm gonna watch you play until you're done.
Oh, I'm actually wrapping up. I do need to get going. I started this late today.
Oh, true.
I guess I just need to get to a save point. I don't know. This game was paused. Wait, did you? Oh, they clipped it. They clipped my suffering. I just realized. Oh my god, son of a fucking bitch! Oh my god! What the fuck? You see? This is scaring me more than the fucking game!
Scared me too, man.
You scared Ben too! Oh my god! Scared the shit out of me too. Thank you for the bits, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my god!
Okay, that one actually didn't get me as bad as the first one.
Oh my god.
I'm expecting it now.
Ugh. Do I have to go upstairs? Go find the game. Why scared man shape if not scared man shape? What? I am not mentally prepared for this game. This took a lot longer than I was supposed to start. I was supposed to start streaming at 8 o'clock. I thought it was just this stack. I didn't realize it was all this.
Yeah, he had a lot.
There's a ton. All right. Well, not to give you a tease, but I really do need to get going. I'm actually trying to get good with my schedule. Thank you very much, Keldra. I honestly, serious guys, thank you guys for the bits. As much as I want to say F you for scaring the shit out of me, thank you. I've missed you guys so much. I've missed streaming. All right, I've missed streaming. All right. No Final Fantasy tomorrow. I'll play some of this. Obviously, I gotta investigate the freaking house. So, yeah. So I'm gonna turn this off here. Well, rest mode, because then it's going to save. It's gonna stay right here. My God. Oh God. Oh, the music was playing the entire time. I totally forgot to pause Spotify, so that's my bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that means you guys had a pleasant experience the entire time. Yeah. So the green screen's still up. That's why this is still kind of all there. Let me write out. So that's a little tease. If I get to start early tomorrow, we'll play a little bit more. I'd rather play Final Fantasy, but gosh, I can't play for more than an hour with these games. Like, for Halloween, you should try and hook up your sounds to
lights. Ooh, that sounds cool.
Oh wait, can I just get that Groove LED light thing and it reacts to the sound?
I'm pretty sure those. You might even be able to get them at like Best Buy or something.
Should I? Maybe I'll make that like a sub goal.
Yeah.
You guys heard the noises, right? Like the speakers were freaking
loud. Yes.
I'm gonna die. Either way, I'll come back tomorrow. We will decide what to play tomorrow night. I'm actually gonna go hit the gym. I guess some of these things priced, but I'm gonna go hit the gym, get to bed early because tomorrow is a long ass day for me. And I've been sleeping at 5 a.m. every day. I need to get to bed a little bit more reasonable time. Are you heading out? Or?
Yeah, I'm heading out too. See you.
All right, see you, bud.
Bye, chat.
All right, guys. Well, let me see. Well, let me get you guys your entries for the giveaway. So hold on. Let me get that first. Who are we going to raid today? I think Lovers is on, right? What was that? Did I see her on earlier? Right, Lovers? Yeah, Lovers is on. We're gonna raid Loverish. Okay. And then let me get your entries. Everyone's here. Really appreciate everyone tuning in, watching me suffer. Love you guys as always. I'm gonna. So sorry again. Sorry that I came in late today. So again, like I didn't expect this trade to be as big as it was. It was a $12,000 collection, so it did take a while. But you know so I do apologize. So yes, I will. So you know what? Let me write that down. I know we're really out soon. I will work on. I'm gonna make a post-it. Where's my post-its? I'm missing my. Oh, there's my post-its. I will work on getting the mystery snack boxes back up on the website. So mystery snacks. If my pen would work. All right. That's gonna be one of the first things I add to the website tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a website day. Mystery box snacks and Gundams. I am making you guys a mystery Gundam box as well. That's one of the things I really want to push. So, oh wait, the green screen effect is still on. It's gonna raid out in a second here. Okay. Either way, like I wrote it down. It's gonna go right. It's literally gonna be right on my monitor. First thing I do tomorrow, and we'll do that. So seriously, guys, appreciate it. You guys all have a good night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry I was late again today. Whew. My gosh. I hate that game so much. God dang it. Oh, hi everyone.